We're back. It's a new year. It's the same old shit, though.
Oh,
Me and
most
Dean
definitely.
just cutting it up on Thursdays.
Yeah,
And
it's the same old shit. I mean, I always find that humorous where people think like, oh, well, this Monday, because it's the first day of the year, things are going to be different. And it's like,
right.
why?
Yeah.
Why would it be any different? I mean,
Yeah.
I guess I put way more faith in people's like resolutions. Oh, it's a new year. I'm going to do this. It's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're still going to be an asshole.
If it took you to why wait till the new year? Just do it right then.
No, people like that. They like
Yeah.
they like marks in which to do shit.
Yeah.
So
I get it, I guess.
it's a time frame. What's up, Brian?
And I don't know if you heard, our boy El Fuego is actually in the hospital.
No, what
Yeah,
happened?
so he come down. I can't remember what it is, but uh, they done a little stream for him. I jumped on when I was in New York. So
Oh
Fuego,
wow,
if you're watching from the hospital, man, hope you get better. Live to
damn,
burn down some more cars.
that's so bad. So bad. It is so bad.
Yeah.
Wow, that's terrible, man.
It's not like a it's not like a life or death situation. I don't believe, but
Anytime
yeah,
you got to go in the hospital, it's life
it's
or
not
death.
good. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
because
not a
if
good.
if
Yeah,
what you have when you go in doesn't kill you, what they got there possibly can. So
right.
it's Groundhog Day up in Minnesota. I had the same. Yep. Hmm.
Might as well call that Canada. It's the same thing.
Hey, I would like some snow right about now. I mean, I would just like some cold front to come through instead of this heat. It was cold as shit for Christmas, which was nice. It was 40 here, so I don't know, but
Yeah,
40 for us is like Jesus.
I think it
Whoa.
was like 9. We had a real like a cold
Yeah.
spell. It was between 9 and 4 degrees for 3 or 4
Yeah.
days.
Well, I think everybody kind of got that. So what we got
Yeah,
was 40. So, but I mean, it was still 60 in like Miami. So it was like,
yeah.
you know, yeah. What's up? So,
Six Andrew now.
for those of you that won something in the 12 days of Christmas, congratulations! All your presents went out this week, so you have not lost them. They have not gotten stolen. They just finally went out. So everything should be
Just
showing up at
relax,
everyone's house next week.
relax, guys. It's gonna be
Yeah,
there.
yeah, it's coming. It's coming. So
So
good stuff.
what's been going on, man? What have you been doing to fill your time?
Running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Today we went on Instagram for a minute just to kind of like promote this, um, and then just like remind people we'll be back Monday, whether we want to or not.
Yeah,
But no, we honest, we take the time off of social just to kind of let let the brain. And I had a bunch of plans of how I was going to spend my time because it's like I'm going to come home, I won't have to edit, I can. No, that didn't happen at all. So um, I ended up, like we were talking about before we went on. I ended up having to, I was asked to judge retailer of the year, just like I'm running for whatever retailer of the year is something else, and I judged that. So that was 11 videos that I had to watch and go through, and then after I got done with that, I'm on the committee for that whole thing. So I was like, okay, I need to fix a bunch of stuff because we've been the installer of the year, the whole, as I call it, of the year or industry awards
yeah,
has changed drastically in the last 3 years because the person that's been running it since day one is no longer there. And so every year we have a committee and we go in and we try to fix some of the stuff that has kind of piled up from having one person run it year after year after year after year.
yeah,
So installer, we spent a lot of time on. So basically, we kind of broke it down into years, things we can accomplish. So last year, the first year, we managed to get the top 50 straightened out and get that all like, good. And then installer got a lot of attention this year, which is good. And that was one of the reasons why I ran for installer so that I could kind of go through it and
Yeah.
see where we could improve, where things kind of and then retailer I was supposed to be handling and doing stuff, but then I got busy, so I didn't. And so when the videos came in, it was like, God, okay. So for like 2 nights, I spent rewriting next year's criteria for. I was like, you know what? I have this like 2 days where I was going to do something else that was going to be way more fun, but I will sit down and I will freaking hammer this out so that I won't have to do it later in the year when I know I won't have any time.
No kidding.
Oh. I wish there was a
Right
better
ins.
joke. Yeah, but it was actually it was a really neat experience for me, and I know it's because retail side of it. I know everyone thinks I own 5 Star. I don't own 5 Star. I work for somebody. Um, and just seeing how other people, both big and small companies, operate is really, to me, it was so interesting. It was a lot of fun. Um, and then being able to take what they felt and then rewriting the criteria for it was really fun. So even though it wasn't what I wanted to do with my time, I really
It
enjoyed
happened.
I really enjoyed being able to do it. And I think next year will be even more fun because if everything I've put forward moves forward, then it'll be a good competition. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's that was fun. And then the girls were out of town. The girls are out of town right now.
Oh no.
Um,
Party time
yeah,
with teens.
yeah. And then so right now what we're trying to so we had a bunch of stuff we were trying to do, and for some reason, every year I always forget December sucks for getting shit done.
Mm-hmm.
So now that it's January, we're getting back to the morale stuff that we were supposed to do back in February and December. So the biggest thing we're doing, which is really exciting, is we're going to do a sound off between the regular Morel Virtus and then the Virtus nanocarbons, the ultra thin
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to A/B between the two and see, is there a difference? And if there is it good or bad? So
Right.
we're gonna put the microphone up, and we have a new XY Rode microphone, so we're gonna actually film it with both an XY mic and the regular Rode Video Mic Pro, so that we can if one fails, the other one won't, but that way we'll be able to figure out which one does the best job. And then we just got done rewiring all of the amp dyno shit.
Nice.
So we got some Stinger gave us some 0 gauge and a couple bigger circuit breakers, marine circuit breakers. And so I wanted to make sure that, because we have 4 power supplies, 2 batteries, and then the radio itself, and I wanted everything on its own breaker that I could turn off
Right.
when we're not using them, because I don't want anything to like talk to one another. So it's amazing how much freaking work. Oh the god, it was like Jesus. I think we used like 50 different or 50 freaking 0 gauge ring terminals. I mean, what a pain in the ass.
Damn. I just rewired my bench to do something different. But then I ordered something from Scott actually. That's gonna make me rewire my bench once again.
Is it
Show it off with my sniffle. Sorry. So have you seen this yet?
No.
So this is essentially a calibrated shunt with the distribution blocks being built into it.
Okay.
So it's got a controller up here, and anything that runs through it, I can read the amperage.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's fast enough to I'm not going to be able to calculate efficiency, but I can say, hey, this amp drew 150 amps or whatever.
Right.
So I won't be able to truly calculate efficiency, which I don't do that anyways. I just tell you how many amps it drew, and
right.
I think that'll help me because this is remote.
Yeah.
This is a distro. It should be a nice little setup for the test bench.
Yeah. No, that's pretty cool. I mean, we tried to think ours through as much as we can as far as how we wanted it or how I wanted it, I should say. Um, and because we wanted to, I want it to be easy.
Yeah.
And so it was like, okay, let's think this through and how everything was going to go. And what I ordered for distribution was just some AC brass brass bars, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So it's like the kind you put in like a house. So it's just these giant brass bars with nuts and bolts on them. And I was like, this is perfect. This is perfect. You know,
Yeah. I mean,
because
yeah, that's all you need. Just
well, I mean, I didn't want to spend $100 on an 8-pole distribution block, and I need 2 of them. And it would be
mm-hmm.
more than $100. It'd be like $300 because who's going to make one of those? Steve. So I'd have to,
Yeah.
it's like I just need something, you
Do
know.
something simple. Yeah.
Yeah, and so that was fun. So we got that done. Actually, we got that done like last night. PSA do not use on.
Yeah, that's one thing with this. This is just a ground distribution. So
Yeah,
it's literally a calibrated shunt with ground distribution built in. So
well, that's
yeah,
cool.
it's not a distribution block in the way that folks might think of a power/ground distro.
Right,
So
right. But no, that's cool. That's cool. Um, and so then right now, what we're getting ready for is obviously getting ready to get back to doing videos all the time. Um, I, we've been trying to redo the install bay because the install bay is just we're so busy and we're doing so much. It is just getting overwhelmed. It's just getting full of shit. And
yeah,
it's driving me up the freaking wall. Like today we were live and I'm just looking at the install bay in the video. I'm going, God damn, what a mess. I mean, it's just between this last 3 months, it's just been where do we we bought more equipment. It's like, where is it gonna go? I don't know. Um, it's not like we got any more room, but we got more shit.
yeah. I know the
And on
feeling.
top
Yeah,
of that, it's like just the amount of like I was looking at Fernando's workbench the other day. I was like, dude, like I don't know what you're collecting here, but like you need to like throw some of this shit away. So we ordered a bunch of we have those black gray and white cabinets on the one side, and the
yeah,
goal was to put them all the way around, like take all the top cabinets out and put all those so that we can shut doors and not have to see shit. Um, so I ordered all dude. Normally that stuff takes like 3 months or 2 months. I mean, like New Age does not move fast when it comes to like. Supposedly, I ordered it all last night. It's going to be here Monday.
from Newegg.
Yes,
Really? Wow.
I was shocked. Like I got
Maybe
delivery notice and confirmation from the trucking company today. I'm like, how is all this really? What the hell?
maybe they're catching back up.
I mean, I was excited. I was kind of bummed. I was like, shit, I should have ordered more.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. Give me
So,
everything that I've been wanting for sure.
oh yeah. So we'll have all the new top cabinets done, which will at least make me kind of happy. And
Yeah,
then we can start working on the bottom cabinets, which you know.
I did. When I
Ugh.
cleaned the garage, I just set so much shit out by the curb.
Yeah.
Stuff that's it's like
Well,
yeah, I could
it's
take the
the
time
the
to sell it
thing
on
is,
marketplaces. It's
like
not.
as a lot of the guys know, um, let's see, 5 stars full of showrooms. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh no, but in there again, we try to keep Paul's side separate from our side, but it's like anybody that does this, whether you're a hobbyist or professional, it's like you just accumulate stuff
Hmm.
that
Yeah,
like Jesus Christ, we found a box today full of dash cams. Like I was like, oh, like from like 5 years or 4 years ago, we were doing some dash cam stuff. I didn't even know we had them. Didn't even know we had them. I was like, oh shit, we got
yeah.
dash cams. Like we have a box of Viper alarm stuff that like when we had the Viper guy on the show, like I don't know, 3 years ago, we got a box of shit from them. I was like, what the hell?
You forgot it was
Like
there. Yeah,
It's like it's like, what is that? There's a box there. What does that have in it? It's like, I don't know. Let's find out. So we can throw this shit away, or do something with it. Find it a better
Dude,
home. Or
all my stuff's supposed to be confined to here, the garage. But I know Cassie doesn't listen to this, so I have a 3-foot amp under my bed right now on my side.
which one?
The T1500 4.
Oh, the
4
big one
channel.
that you bought.
The big one, yeah. Yep.
Well, and then Derek wants to buy my Zen 9,
Yeah.
and I totally forgot about it. I looked at it today because we were like, all right, that's got to go. I'll go. Oh shit! I was supposed to talk to Derek about buying the Zen 9. Fuck! It just totally got. It's totally
Yeah.
got.
But like, will you come down here and ship it for me as well? Then yes, I'll chill.
Yeah. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I need to. No, I just no. No, I don't want a yard sale. I just give the shit away.
Yeah. And it's easy, dude. It's some like with the garage stuff that I know people will drive by and pick up. I put it on the curb. Like, please come get it.
Yeah, I don't like. We got a stack of shit that I know. One of our guy, fuck, why can't I think of his name right now? That I know he wants, and it's like I'm just gonna call him up and be like, "Hey man, come pick this shit up,"
Yeah.
And he'll be like, I'll be like, no, come pick this shit up.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta go. It's gotta go.
Exactly. Tell Bobby,
but-
Bobby, you're gonna have to drive to Florida, bro.
Dude, I ain't shipping another fucking thing anytime soon. Because, dude, listen, paying that goddamn bill for the 12 days of Christmas was brutal. It was brutal.
Shipping's not cheap.
Dude, no. I mean, I said it for that. I said, fuck it. Next year, we're just going to do $25 gift cards. We're just going to send
That's the way to
$25
do
or $50 gift cards.
Email it to them.
Yeah, we'll just fuck it. I'll put a stamp on it. I mean, that'll cost me, what, $8, $10, $12.
Dude, whenever that's what we did whenever me and Derek were doing the old school SPL challenge, we finally decided, like, all right, I'll buy the stickers. It's cheap. Like, I could spend $100 on stickers, maybe $20 on stamps to mail them all out, whatever. And then the winners, we're not doing prizes no more outside of, we're just sending you $50 PayPal. Like that's how we're gonna handle that, because you're right. It's shipping's a pain.
Bro, why are you asking that? Why are you asking that, man? I own them all.
Did you see the new Panasonic S5 II?
I don't care. I'm not a Panasonic guy.
They fixed their autofocus.
I don't give a shit. I'm not switching. The only thing that looked appealing to me in the last, is Sony's got their
The
video
FX30
camera, like a FX35 or some shit like that.
Yeah, they had the FX3 and the FX30. One's a APS-C, one's a full frame.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah,
but there again, I'm not. I don't. We're toying with. We're looking at other things, cameras, and I'm like, I'm fucking over it.
Yeah.
There was another camera I wanted to buy to do something. I wanted to get another XC10. We have two now, and they don't make them anymore. And I was like, I really need a third to do one other thing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I think Adorama bought somebody out of them because they have like 20 of them, and they want
Parts Express style.
Yeah, they want like $900 a piece for a fucking used camera that was only $1,200 new.
Wow.
And I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind? Like, because the one we just bought was only like $600. And I was like, I'm not. No,
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I was gonna buy an FX30. I actually looked at quite a few cameras. I even looked at the new Nikon, and I talked myself out of it. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm going to buy a new iMac or a new MacBook Pro. I don't know yet. We'll see.
Oh, dude, that's the other thing that happened. Dude, fuck. Like fucking. Well, Christmas was Saturday, right? Christmas Eve was Saturday. So
Yeah.
Thursday. I have two MacBooks. I have MacBook Air, MacBook Pro. This is the MacBook Pro. MacBook Air, I don't know what the fuck happened to it. It was doing weird shit. I just scanned something and it started doing some strange shit. I was like, all right, let me close everything and I'll just reboot it because I don't reboot. I reboot them like once every 6 months. It seems like I went reboot it and it never came back on. I was like, oh, fuck, you know. Yeah. Oh, totally. So now that's off in fucking repair land. You know, getting that fixed. You know, it's like, and I go, listen, I go honest. I said, listen, I don't care about the computer. I just need the information off of it. Like, oh well, man, you got to get this fixed first before we can do that. I'm like, fuck, seriously? Like
it needs a new logic port. It's only $700.
It's not even that. It's just I just need the information. I could give two shits about the computer. There's got to be, and they're like, no, man, we can't even do it until you get this fixed because we're gonna need that because it's an Air and Airs are different. And I was like, well, I'm not buying another fucking Air again, then.
Yeah.
Screw that shit. You know, I'm done with the Airs. I mean, they're convenient as all get out, but I mean, and the one I have is Mac the fuck out, man. It's like,
I got a feeling all the new ones are like that now because they're all system on a chip. Well, they're all like integrated chip, with the M2 and all everything, you know. So.
Oh, wow, I didn't know there was a Pasco camera exchange. No.
But I picked a topic for us tonight.
Really?
Yeah. And I know you probably know more than you can say, but just like what things that are coming out in 2023 that may be boring or exciting or whatever.
No, it's funny too, because I was kind of thinking that because like right now the Consumer Electronics Show is going on.
Yeah.
And it's so history lesson from, you know, days of old when you know, car audio back in the 90s and whatnot. So what would happen, Consumer Electronics Show used to be huge. And it was like my dream was always to go to one of these. And I would not go now unless somebody was just dumping bags of cash on me. Go, will you come? It's like bags of cash. Because it sucks. It's not a car stereo. It's not for us anymore. SEMA is more our show. Yeah. Anyways, so what would happen is every manufacturer would go there either to the convention center or to a hotel. I mean, it would be a big thing. Rockford, JL, Kicker, Pioneer, Kent. I mean, it was like the show of shows. And that was when all the new stuff would get introduced. And like you just sit there and be like, oh man, I can't wait for the second week of January so we get to find out what's new and exciting. And now it was a lot. It was a big deal. And like you'd be getting your phone be ringing all day, like show specials, man. It's time you got to step up. It's got show specials, so you got to start buying for the quarter. You know, we need 2 quarters worth of orders. You know, and it was just retarded. And I don't mean that. I mean that in a way of it was just like what, you know. So it was a bad way of doing business. COVID, it was already slowing down, and COVID literally put a nail, just coffin shut. And so there's legit like nobody going to CES. There's nobody showing at CES. I saw a post. The JBL guys are there because of Samsung. So Harman is there, and they have some stuff, but it looks very cheesy. You know, and so what has happened is like the excitement of new product. I don't know when to be excited anymore because a lot of manufacturers also kind of looked at it like we're tired of being stuck to this. Like we can only bring out new stuff at this point in time, and that's it. So everyone would introduce their stuff in January, and then you'd see it in August. And it was like, well, this kind of sucks, you know, because it sucks. You know, I want new stuff now. And then, you know, between Amazon and Apple changing that, like, you know, Amazon, everybody wants shit now. You show me something, I want it now. And Apple going, oh, you like this iPod? Well, it'll be available on Friday.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like no one was showing tech that was available 2 days later. So the CES just kind of, in my mind, like became pointless, you know, because it was like, if you're going to show me something and I can't get it, don't show it to me because I don't want to know.
It's like it's a business thing now for people to see what they're going to buy for their stores. The Best Buy executives, I'm sure they're like, oh yeah, we'll check. Yeah, we'll carry this in the fall.
Yeah, exactly. And Fro said it right. He went in 17. It wasn't anything worth talking about. No, 17 wouldn't have been. And
Yeah.
there was nothing going on. And even towards the end, like you'd have to go off to all these different hotels with invitations to go see people because they weren't in the main convention center because it was just too expensive to be there. So, with that all being said, there are still a few manufacturers that kind of like think that way.
Yeah.
And the only one that I deal with currently, because most of the manufacturers showed everything like new shit was all shown at SEMA. Like the guys that would have held anything showed it all at SEMA. Like Kicker showed all their stuff at SEMA.
Right.
Rockford, SEMA. Um, you know, Focal, Moscone, Gladen, SEMA. The online guys don't even care about CES, so like they just introduce shit whenever. So there's nothing to get excited there. Or like DS18 just release 10 new things every week. So it's like, yeah. So, Pioneer's probably there introducing their new line of the same shit they made last year with a different model number because that's just what they do.
Yeah.
Alpine didn't go, but they put out their 2023 catalog, yay, which we'll see all that shit at Knowledge Fest at the beginning of next month. Which is really the only company that like I've got anything from. Because everyone we deal with is like, no, we don't have anything new coming out. We've already shot our wad. It's already we tell you as it comes out. We don't care about this schedule of like New Year's resolution bullshit. It's like Alpine is half of the stuff that Alpine is introducing this year is the same shit they introduced back in February of last year that they just weren't able to ship.
Let me reintroduce you to this.
Yeah. There is two things that they're doing that is different than last year. The S series is now going to an S2. So you're getting a whole new S series line, but it's going to be called S2, which is like, whoopity-doo.
Better than a 1?
Well, I guess. And then they're coming out with a 8-channel affordable DSP amplifier. That's going to have.
That's really interesting.
It is going to be interesting because when you look at it, the stuff that they have for it, it's like auto tune and all this other stuff, and you could set it with a phone or you could set it with a PC, but it's got auto setup and it's staggered power, I think, on the sub channels of 7 and 8. But it's not like it's a lot of power because it's only like 50 watts by 6 and maybe 150 by 2 for the rear channel. So it's one of these little microscopic guys.
Yeah.
No new head units. That is one nice thing that I will thank Alpine for, is that the race to come out with a new head unit every year to give me absolutely nothing other than a new model number is like most manufacturers, like Sony doesn't care what year it is. They'll keep making the same damn radio.
Yeah.
Alpine, I think, start like the ILXW 650 is what, like 3 years old now? And all they just do is updates to it to just keep it, relevant and functioning. And so they'll do hardware updates, they'll do software updates, they'll do whatever it takes, but it's just what it is. There's no reason to change it. It's not broken. There's nothing that they can do to make it better. The piece is, and I've been waiting for the radio manufacturers to figure that out. That it's like there's nothing more you can give me that I need at that price point. It's like it's been between $299 and $399 depending on COVID pricing. I think it might have gone up to $499 at the height of COVID just because you couldn't get parts. But I mean, it's like regardless of the radio or the brand, it's like here's this box of what it can do. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and they brought back the cheaper stuff too. They had the ILX 650 for $399 Black Friday, I think. Yeah, yep. And there again, yeah. But my point is, it's like here's a box of features. This box does this features. What is the difference between me calling it an ILXW 650, which everyone is becoming acutely aware of, or calling it an ILXW 651? What do I get for the one? Nothing.
Yeah.
We added a shiny volume knob. I like the dull knob, to be honest. Maybe next year we'll go back to the dull knob. We'll call it a 652. And that's what a lot of these manufacturers did. It's really stupid. It's like, what did you do different this year? We changed this little cosmetic thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit.
And that's
You know?
And
Yeah.
I mean, look how long the 80 PRS sold for. I mean, look how long the W7 has sold for. Now it has been legitimately revised, but even before then, it was a long time.
Oh fuck! Look how long the R-Type, R series, whatever you want to call it, has been alive and kicking.
Yeah.
Like it's gone through many iterations, but it's like, and I get it. Electronics, you know, every now and then they need a refresh. So they came out with the 409.
Yeah.
I believe it's the 409. It's either 409 or the 407. I think it's the 409. Which just has all the features that they couldn't afford to put in a 650. They just put in this other radio that so now it has like Maestro and it has wireless. Because I mean, if you think about it, how many goddamn features do you need? You know what I mean? Like
most of them you don't even use.
No, it's like how much shit can you cram into a box? I mean, like in my world, you need like 3 radios, you know, and they all need to have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Like we put in a radio the other day, a customer brought in, it's like, oh, we took it out of their car and they were putting it back into this new car they got, and they're like, I'm like, this thing doesn't have fucking Android Auto. This doesn't have AA or CP, and it's like, what? Who does that? Well, it's got Bluetooth. That's all I need. No. 407. Thank you. Oh, 509. See, I knew there was a 9 in there somewhere.
Yeah.
So, you know, Kenwood has their new 908 that just came out. And more than likely, that's going to stay in the line for probably 2 years, which it should, because it's a smoking radio and it fixed everything that the predecessor everyone bitched about. Oh, how come it's a Mechaless radio, but it doesn't have a short chassis? Because the circuit board inside of it couldn't be shortened because it's the same circuit board in all of them. And so they have to redesign the circuit board to put the better circuit board in a short. So we have to build for the smaller one as opposed to building for the bigger one. And just, you know, it's like we fucked up. We didn't know.
Yeah.
We didn't think about it.
We messed up.
Yeah, we messed up. So now what they'll do is they'll build for the short chassis and just put it in a deep chassis if it has a DVD player or if it needs GPS.
Yeah.
You know. So, and there again, that's that other fucked up logic where it's like, well, this one has no CD, this one has CD, this one has a CD and GPS. It's like I don't need 3 screws, man. 3 SKUs, okay?
Yeah.
Nobody's spending $800 on a radio cares about a fucking spinning media. And they sure are smarter than knowing they need navigation. Like they don't need nav.
Do people still want nav though?
Yes.
Like they do, really. Wow.
Yes, because they don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know. They don't trust their phones. There's a lot of people out there that don't trust their phones, man.
I mean,
I don't need Big Brother knowing where I live in Florida, by the way.
Like you're carrying it with you, right?
Huh?
Like you're carrying that phone with you, right? Because they know whether you use it or not.
No, they don't. I have all that shit turned off. None of that shit. I don't even have the Wi-Fi, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Data? I got minimal data. They ain't tracking my shit. It costs them money to do it.
Hey, that's why they you know, everyone's like, well, they're gonna put the chip in you. I was like, no, they didn't. You paid for the chip. And you just carried it around with you.
We didn't even, we don't have to figure out how to put it in you. I mean, come on. How many of us have been sitting there and we'll call our significant other or loved one, and it goes to voicemail, and you just immediately the first thing you think in your head is, motherfucker, it's in your hand.
Exactly.
In your hand. How did you not answer the goddamn? Seriously, I know it's in your hand. It's after 5 o'clock. It's in your hand.
Don't feel like talking right now. Although my wife's horrible about just running off without her phone and doing whatever she's doing.
I mean, yeah, no.
I'm like, dude, what are you?
Well, then you got your watch.
Yeah. Well, and she does.
Yeah. My girlfriend wants to snap because she's paranoid her phone will die or not get signal. And honestly, that's it right there. I don't think it's so much the die one, it's the signal one. Like they won't have signal.
But Google loads it. Like if you load your route, even if you lose signal.
It's not that. It's not. It doesn't matter. It's a phobia.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit. It might. I won't know how to get home.
Well, believe me, I'm speaking as one of the guys that did own one of the the tom toms, that you stuck
Yeah.
up on your window. So
Yeah. But no, people want it. People want the Navi. This is fine. I don't care. We'll put it in. I'll say, hey man, you got 4 navigation systems in your dash. They're like, I do. So you got Garmin, you got Google, you got Waze, and you got Apple. If you get lost, that's on you, bro.
yeah,
That's on you.
dude. Remember how bad maps used to be back like in the Nakamichi days and
Oh,
the
dude, it was terrible.
Eclipse?
Even when Apple Maps came out, it was like,
Oh, Apple
why
Maps
is it?
sucked at first. Yeah,
Dude, could you not tell me the exit number I need to get off on? Why is this? I'm literally, and they'd say, please write comments for things that we can do to make Apple Maps better. Add in exit fucking numbers. It's like, get off at route. No, fucking what exit is it, asshole? That's all. Get off at exit 32. All right, fine. I don't need you for anything else. I'll
dude.
just keep
Remember
watching the signs.
when navigation first came out and people were just like running off bridges and stuff? Turn now.
Well, yeah, the stress factor was insanity. I mean, yeah. I mean, anyone that has ever used Apple Maps, it's like you're watching, and all this shit is happening, and it is 100. Like, kids growing up now don't know how hard we had it. We had to change discs when we needed to go from one side of the country to the other because they couldn't put it all on the same disc. And then the damn disc would be out of date. Where did they add that road? Oh, 4 years ago. Well, fuck it. This is a brand new map. Why is it wrong? Now I gotta go spend $400 to buy a new fucking map. And no, this one's 3 discs because we got 3 times the amount of roads. Stop building the roads. Wear a condom. Fuck. Yeah.
That's why I printed them off on MapQuest. If you miss the turn, guess what? You're not getting rerouted. You're turning back around, getting back on the interstate, and then you're gonna find that
triptych, baby. A triptych. AAA triptych. That's how we got to Michigan. Went to AAA, got a triptych. Just kept flipping the pages. We're off this page. I don't know what page we're on. I don't know what page we're on either. You drop. Oh fuck! You dropped it. Where are we at? I don't know.
I think we even had. Did you ever buy those like roadside maps?
Of course.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, dude,
it was good times.
When I was a rep for that short period of my life, in my briefcase, I had laminated maps with all the stores I had to visit on them, so that I could easily just like pull that page out and look at it and know right where I was going. Oh yeah, man, it's
good times.
It's still funny when we get the old people in and they want nav, they got their phone, and they have a big old atlas in the back of their car, and you're just looking at it and going, you know what you're missing is the compass on your dash.
Yeah, or a globe, just a straight up globe. We're going right here.
I mean, listen, if you drive long enough, you're going to fall off the earth anyways, because the earth is flat.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you're worried about. Turn around when you get to the edge and go the other direction. Uh-oh. I guess that means that his computer died on him. Yeah, I remember that with the Eclipse Navi.
Dude.
What happened? You hit the button?
Well, I guess it was on that. I was trying to share this one. And it made a video. What the hell?
Just in case.
Just in case.
Hey man, there's nothing like driving an hour past your exit just because you're listening to some good music. Okay? So
yeah.
You'll get there eventually. What's the hurry? Why you got to be there? All right. So, have you seen anything exciting that's coming out? I mean, that's like okay. Let me rephrase that. Have you seen anything exciting that's coming out?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and it's just a pre-order, which is super frustrating, man. Super frustrating. I'm totally anti pre-order. Not that like Kicker's not going to rip you off, but who knows when you're going to get this.
Whoa. Timeout on the field. Yeah, they're not going to rip you off, but man, you might end up fucking waiting until the cows come home.
That's the problem with pre-orders.
Yeah, fuck pre-order. Listen, there's 2 things I don't want anything to do with: a pre-order or a Kickstarter. Nah.
Yeah.
No. Merch.
Exactly.
On the other end,
get the product, and then I'll buy
it. And the thing is, listen, it's not going anywhere. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
And honestly, I don't want the first batch. Okay. I don't want the first batch. I mean, if they send me one, cool. I don't want the first batch. No. You can have that shit. Yeah. Oh, well, we found the problem. It's so you can't tell you how many times manufacturers have said this to me. Yeah, we figured that out, but don't worry, we fixed it in the next batch.
Yeah.
The fuck does that mean?
Order, buy another one. That's what it means.
Like, nah, I'm good.
So they
Yeah,
did put out pricing for the Solo X, which I think a lot of people wanted solidified for them, even though they pretty much told you what it was going to cost without saying the cost.
Well, okay, hold on. Let me see something here. Give me 1 second. I think I deleted that email. Alpine. Yeah, I think I did. All right, hold on. Trash. Let me see if it's still in my trash bin.
James is still waiting for the Solo XE1 in, what was that, 2019?
Yeah.
Is that when we done the stream?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's been a minute.
Yeah.
It has been a minute.
Ah, come on. I know it's in here. I have the, I had. So I get emailed, obviously, price guides like relentlessly.
Yeah.
And, every now and then I'll try to keep them, but then I just go, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Here we go. And so I'll delete them. Okay, so Gold Series, yeah, $199 to $349 is going to be the retail price.
Right.
And power handling is 2 to 400 watts, 250 to 500, and 400 to 800. Peak power handling is not important. Frequency response efficiency is 84.6, 86.9, and 89.4. Mounting depth is 5 1/4, 5 3/4, and 7 15/16. All right, so discontinued. Hey, look, 50 years.
50.
I know. All right, so bonuses, link to 2023 profit, price sheets, updates. Let's see if this takes us off to. All right, so Solo X. Yes, they do have pricing.
$629, $699.
No, it's actually, if they have $629, they're wrong and they're going to get yelled at.
It might be $649. I got $699 as well.
It's $649. $649. So $649, $699, and $749.
All within $50 of each other.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. And then the recone kit for those of you that are special is $200. $200, $220, and $230. So if you blow them, it's about half the price of the driver. So don't blow them. Gold stripe. All right, let's see. Ooh, dealer cost. Wow. I'm going to tell you guys right now, those gold stripes, they love you guys. I can tell you right now, you're probably going to be ordering those from Kicker. There's going to be very few dealers that are going to be stocking these because that's a fan item. I can tell you right now, they're not doing that for profit. Wow. Dang.
Oh, shit. Dean had to put the reading glasses on to get surprised.
Dude, that was, wow. Woo, man, they are loving you guys. They're doing, those gold stripes are made for you guys. I'll tell you right now. Wow, they're damn, man. They ain't making fucking no money on those. Nobody's gonna be making money on those. Shit.
And I got to. So the last time,
so better yet, you might want to pre-order it now because I can tell you the price will probably go up in 3 months.
Yeah, Get it
I
now.
guarantee the price is gonna go up on those. Holy shit!
It was not the last time, the time before last when I went there. They had them pretty much finalized, and I got to hold it and check it out and
Yeah.
see the gold letter, and the lettering is actually true to the original. But in my eyes, I thought it was a different way. So we kind of looked through and they showed the iterations of them, and
Right.
they look super nice in
Oh, they're
person.
sexy as shit.
Except
There's
the
no doubt about it.
surround, dude. The surround is like I don't I don't
Why?
abide by the surround, the rib surround on those particular.
Well, I mean, the thing. Oh, listen, man. When you do something retro, it's what it's like. Hey, we're gonna give you what's old, but we're gonna fix what we didn't like. Okay.
Yeah,
So the surround on those, we got a better one now.
yeah,
So you can have your shiny dust cap, but we're gonna put shit on it that actually isn't gonna fall apart in 3 weeks.
yeah. Well, they don't have to have foam, but just just
Foam
not a fan
sucks.
of the rib surrounds.
Foam sucks, man. Foam.
Oh, I know. That's why I said you don't gotta have foam. You could go do rubber, but
Yeah,
just
but
like
they're
the
not.
rubber
That's not
rubber.
their thing, though, man. Kickers
Yeah,
not. They're ribbed for her pleasure.
yeah, exactly. They're ribbed because they went through like an X Games phase in the early 2000s, and it was like extreme. I contend this is why they're ribbed. Because they were the first ones that did it. They had all the kicker, like the blah, the
Yeah.
razor sharp, like we got a barbed wire tattoo on my arm type of styling.
Oklahoma, baby.
Yeah. Which they jumping to the Q class, which I think actually look really nice as far as subwoofers go and
Yeah.
amps.
Yeah.
But the Q class still had a rib surround, but I thought it fit better for that particular one.
Well, it's more space age looking. It's not just a flat cone,
Right.
so there's character to the cone. I think the rib looks fine on all of them. It's one of those things I don't even notice anymore, just
Yeah.
because I think it goes with, Kicker's crazy dust, or just not dust cap, but crazy cone material and all the little dips and waves and things that they
Hmm.
make on it. And if you think about it, there's very few manufacturers that are still doing exotic cone.
Yeah.
Most of them just say, you know what, we've done all that shit, and guess what works best?
Yeah.
Flat.
Yep.
So okay, can we go back to that? Yeah, let's just go back to that with big surrounds and dust caps and shit, and
Do you remember the
call it.
high end pioneers that came? They were the PRS yellow cones, carbon fiber or something like that. Yellow cone,
Expensive.
very expensive. The surround it went up and then inverted in some spots.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
it wasn't
yeah,
fully inverted the whole way around. It was
yeah.
some went
It's
up,
weird.
some went down.
Yeah. Well, dude, that's like the new Alpine surrounds on like the Status and the F1. It's like that's some crazy looking surround shit there, man. It's like, wow.
I guess I haven't looked at those. Are they the same way?
Yeah, those two share the same surround, but they're totally no. It's like this weird. It's one you just gotta look at and go, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
that's different. Anything
What?
else new? Anything else you can find? I mean, I know you think I'd like, but everyone way shot their wad a month ago.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm trying to think like what, because a bunch of stuff was announced, but I'm trying to think like what's coming out this year. That's man, and I can't. I know Gately come out with a new sub or new amp.
Well, okay, here's one. Here's one that just came out yesterday or the day before. Audio Control finally released their RTA software. I'm sorry, their DSP updated software.
Oh, okay.
So anyone that has a Audio Control DSP or DSP amplifier, doesn't matter when it was built, can now update their software to the new software. So some of the new key features, like the current version of the software was pretty solid. I had a lot of faith with it, and we use it a lot, so it was like, no, I'm cool with this. But they went back to the drawing board and did a lot of cleanup inside of it, which was really nice. But then they now have, for the people that are freaking out, they have all pass filters for all channels, but it comes default off. So you have to go into the settings and turn it on, because if you don't need it, there's no reason to play with it.
Yeah.
but so it has those. Previously, it had like a 10, 15, and 30 band EQ, but they took out the 10 and they went to parametric. So now you have a 10 band parametric EQ, like a 15 and a 30 regular. They changed the crossovers. So now you have 12 and 24 Linkwicks and then 18 Butterworth. One of the other things they added was when the crossovers, they capped at 20. Meaning there's no off. So there's always a 20 hertz high pass or 20 hertz low pass crossover on regardless. And so now there's an actual off feature. So if you want your tweeters to go all the way up to the top, you can.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why we don't get a lot of blown tweeters with audio control stuff is because
Because
slope right there at 20,000. So
we gotta get that high res, man. That 40K.
Fuck that, blown tweeters. Don't have them. Don't have them. So they added that. They added this was a weird one that most people didn't realize. They had phase or 100 polarity swap only on the input side. So if you were using 2 inputs and feeding 6 outputs, you could only switch polarity on left, right. You couldn't switch it on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Right. So now they have polarity swap on the channels as opposed to the input channels.
That's good.
So yeah, that was a big one. A lot of these things, Jeff was just sitting there going, I guess I never really paid attention. This just, it was like, yeah, dude, like, trust me, we've just been working, just making it work.
But it's like, it's not a problem until a problem arises and you're like, oh shit, this would be
that
helpful.
Was the thing. We just knew that, like, we would do a polarity test, and if it was wrong, we'd just go fix it.
Yeah.
Just flip the wire, as opposed to,
putting the whole thing back together and be like, oh, damn.
We need to know how many all-pass filters per channel. It has one all-pass filter per channel. So the DM810 has 8 all-pass filters. I'm sorry, 10 all-pass filters. The amplifiers will have 1 for each channel. So most applications, if you're doing an active system, Angel, if you have an all-pass filter like up on the dash in a Chevy and you have an all-pass filter on the door, then if you're trying to bridge them, it's going to suck. But if you're just going to run a mid-range, you can fix it with that. If you're going to run mid-bass, you can fix it with that. So in an active configuration, it's very rare that you see 2 all-pass filters on one channel going to like a mid-range or a tweeter or something like that. That'd be some next level crazy shit.
I forgot about something. Something is coming out.
Ooh.
Matter of fact, let me pull up if I can remember the websites. So, do you remember from your home state of Florida? US Amps.
Yeah, honestly, I thought this was like an April Fool's Day thing.
So, like, dude, I don't. So here's the thing. I'll tell you like what I know about it. So, outside of the rumors and speculation and all this, I mean, this is all rumor and speculation on the internet, of course.
Can I answer one question real quick before we dig into that?
Yeah.
I'm going to go Moscone. You know who you are. So,
okay. Yeah. All right. So,
yeah, I've been seeing this.
So, US Amps. Here's the thing. You know, RE Audio bought US Amps, correct?
No.
Do you remember that back? Man, it was a while ago. So apparently they still own the rights to that, I believe.
Okay.
And from what I hear is they kind of got this name with someone that was associated with US Amps by basically just using it, because RE Audio did not use the when you have a trademark, you have to use it every so many years.
If you didn't use it, you lose it.
Right.
The use it, you lose it clause.
So that's what people are saying, that's how they acquired this. And it's like a group of 8 guys.
No, that makes sense.
That are in on it.
So it's just like Sony comes out with a Fantastic Four every like 4 or 5 years or some stupid shit like that. So they can
keep the name.
So they can keep the name. So it doesn't void out their contract. So I'm sure there's some kind of rule or law or some stupid shit that we don't know anything about because we don't give a shit. which is dumb because if I was RE, I would have just licensed the shit out to some Chinese company like everyone else does.
Yeah.
And we only, I'm guessing the only reason why these guys are coming out with this shit is because I don't know that Down for Sound guy is making amplifiers that look just like theirs, or look just like the US amps.
Well, yeah,
And
I'm sure. I don't know. I don't know the exact thing. I know that these are, I think, made in Korea.
well, I'm just saying, like,
So it's like,
those
yeah.
Down for Sound amps
Oh yeah,
are tributes to US
to
amplifier, US
right,
amp.
yeah.
So, if you can get a group of guys together that have money, why not just? I mean, obviously, don't understand the pull that Down for Sound has because it's him. So,
Right.
I don't think anyone's going to get all excited about buying this amplifier with a sticker on it. I'm thinking like, oh my god, I gotta. No, I would just go buy the Down for Sounds version.
Right, yeah.
I go buy
everybody does.
JP's.
Well, and
It's
and
like,
these ones, we'll see. I'm supposed to be getting one at some point, so we'll see
oh
what
yeah,
we'll see what they look
okay.
like. So, although I already have one complaint, so I don't know
They're
if these pictures are
gigantic.
just representations or not. But 50 HC, 100 HC, see the US amps in the middle, right? Imagine you ordered the 4-channel to go with it, and the US amps is on the left.
Oh yeah.
That's I don't know if that's the final situation, but
No, probably not. I mean, these probably aren't even real amplifier pictures.
their project, yeah, I assume they're just mock-ups.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I
we'll
mean,
see.
hey, I wish them the best of luck, man, because like right now we put nothing but giant amplifiers in cars. I mean, that's all we do is put 2-foot long amplifiers in cars because that's what everybody wants. Everybody, it's like I got nothing but space in this car. Please, you got a bigger amplifier that I could put in, maybe
there.
3-4 foot long? We'll just stack. No,
Yeah.
dude, man, no.
And I think they're roughly 18 inches long. Yeah, they're all about 18 inches long.
God damn.
Yeah.
Is that an amp in your back seat, or are you just happy to see me?
But they're thin. It's all
They're not thin. Those things look huge.
No, I think they're, what are they?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're only 6 inches wide. That's the thing with the US amps. You don't remember them? They're like long, but they're kind of narrow for.
Yeah, but there isn't 18 inches in it, dude. That's still. I mean,
see you, Andy. Thanks for stopping by.
That's longer than that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's. Yeah. That's almost 18 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that going? Like,
you'll find a spot.
No, I won't. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, we were going to, but we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be interesting nonetheless. I mean, I was never into US amps big time, like back in the day. And really the only reference I had for them is someone pulling up an out of towner, pulling up as a ringer for an local SPL show. And I have a 225 HCCA, and he rolls up with a 200 VLX or something in the same class with the digital design 9950 or some 15. Well, it's like, yeah, okay. Well, my first place is gone.
Yeah. Probably your second place too. He's just going to take them both. He'll turn it down and take second place.
He's going to do it in every class. Yeah. Yeah. Well, what do you got coming up? The news?
We start back next week, so that'll be good. Getting back into the swing of things. This time next month we'll be in Vegas at Knowledge Fest. Super excited about that. And then this time in March we'll be at Master Tech. So, for those of you guys
traveling commences,
can come to those things. Those are going to be pretty awesome. And for those who can't, so for Knowledge Fest, we'll be with Morel, and we've made some specialty stuff. Like if anybody caught the Instagram today, we kind of talked about some of the neat stuff there that, or we kind of hinted, I should say, because we can't talk about it yet. But obviously there'll be lots of content, but there'll be a giveaway or two for some cool morale stuff. But
Nice.
yeah, so no, it's just nice. We're almost back to where we were when we left, which is wishing we had 2 weeks off to do nothing. So
Yeah. Well, I took a full week off from work and did no videos. So it's been about 3 weeks since I had a video. And guess what? There's not going to be one Saturday or Sunday. And I got to work because I got to work on one. So we'll have one for next week. But
oh, you won the morale hoodie. Very nice. The morale hoodie is very comfortable. Like, yeah, I'm pretty excited. Yeah.
should have had Natasha sign them all, the morale gear.
She wouldn't do that. We are going to interview her though.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I already told her. I said, when we get to Vegas, we're going to interview because she's got a really awesome story that like nobody knows. And I'm not going to give it away because then no one will watch the video. But she's been in car audio a very, very long time. She's not just like she's actually an old school car stereo person that it's not just a pretty face. She's been in car audio for longer than most of the people here. So it'll be interesting. I really want to get that story out and let people, because everybody now, everybody knows Natasha now.
Mm-hmm.
Casey just goes, dude, just talk to Natasha. You suck.
You done showed her on video and they're like, what?
Yeah.
A
Well, I
woman
mean,
into car audio?
believe it or not, she's my age. So
yeah.
She might be maybe a year or two younger. Not much. Yeah.
Oh man, you're not supposed to expose her age.
I didn't. I just said she's my age. People know my age. Great for that. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
But no, I'm really excited. That to me is gonna be really fun. Is doing because she's not down for it at all. But I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go somewhere in a quiet place, put up the mics, put up the camera, and we're gonna sit back. And we're just gonna talk. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It ought to be fun. So we'll get that sometime in March.
Love to hear that story.
Yeah,
but
it'll be fun.
If they're not gonna watch that, what should they do?
I don't know. Tune in next week.
We're talking about.
Go watch Side Jag.
Yeah, a shitty movie that.
Yeah.
About a cool car.
Yeah. All right. Well, next week we'll be back.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Talking about different day.
Nah, don't give it away. Don't give it away. Don't give it away.